to look at downward dog, and there's a very nice way to give you some feedback if the ribs are coming forward, if the head is in the correct position. So this is just a way to work on that aspect of downward dog, and hopefully I can show you how that goes. Okay, so here we go. So, all right, so here I'm doing downward dog. Now get into the pose, and I have the tendency of bringing this part of my back here to round that part, and a lot of it is flexibility of the hamstrings and of the lower back itself. So it's very easy in downward dog to lower the ribs down, but then this area of the back stays kind of it's very hard to access if it's really tight. So I can work, if I show you with a stick, I can use the stick to see, okay, here I am on downward dog, and I need to untuck my pelvis, bring the floating ribs back. So if the floating ribs are coming out towards the floor, I know I have to bring them back, keep my head on that plane, and see, there's my lower back rounding. So I want to bring the lower back away from the stick. Okay, so that's a way of working with it. So I use this as a weight for my stick, so I can do it on my own without two people holding that stick for me. So I'll try to show you that. If I bring it here. Okay, so I weigh down my trestle, and I place this against the wall, and I come into downward dog by putting both hands, I wonder if you can see, okay, both hands on against the wall, and then I come up to downward dog, and I even lift my trestle a little bit, but then, so here I notice, when I'm bringing my floating ribs down, so I might, come back and work like this, just to bring awareness of how am I untucking my pelvis and bringing that lower, taking that rounding off the back there. And I wonder if you can see it, or if my prop is on the way, but I'm not bringing the floating ribs away from my stick. I'm just bringing the lower back, removing that roundness, and then I can just work here on that aspect of this pose. Keep my head straight and move the lower back away from the stick. Okay. I hope you were able to see that on this angle, and this is also why laying back on the back bend bench is so great to open this lower back area of the spine. So I'll link another video of me doing that so that you can see how each pose prepares and opens the body for another pose. So I hope it's helpful and insightful so that you can work on one more aspect of your downward dog.